Welcome to Forever, man. Let's go. Come on. This forever. No surrender. Yeah. You know that this right here forever. Go. And there will be no surrender. Now allow me to reintroduce myself.
You're now tuned in to the Dads Who Live podcast. I'm Joel Staley with my co-host Tyler Gaeta. On this week's episode of the Dads Who Live podcast, we talk to Alan Roberts of the Every Damn Day Fitness YouTube channel. You are now tuned in to the Dads Who Live podcast with your hosts Joel Staley and Tyler Gaeta. Today we're very privileged to have Alan Roberts of the Every Damn Day Fitness YouTube channel. We met Alan at the Menfluential conference earlier this year. He gave an awesome keynote. Alan, do you want to tell us just a little bit about everything you got going on?
I'm Alan Roberts. My wife and I run multiple businesses, the first of which was Every Damn Day Fitness. It's been around 4 years now, and it started as a fucking joke. We really did. We were, our son was getting older, and we realized when he graduated high school, I was traveling for work at the time. I was a multi-unit operations manager for long-term cares, hospitals, assisted livings, independent livings, skilled nursing, stuff like that. I was in charge of their nutrition departments for anywhere from, depending on the company I worked for, because I worked for two larger companies with that, 4 to 6 states. So I did a lot of travel, and we realized I didn't want to travel anymore. So we were trying to figure out different ways that we could make money and what we could cut out of our lives and stuff like that. And she was already, my wife is an extremely accomplished fitness professional. She's just not on camera as much. She is on camera now a little bit, but not as much. But she's a super qualified yoga instructor, Pilates, TRX, Insanity.
Lucky man. Yeah, right.
All sorts of great. She's amazing. And she's a certified food addiction coach, just as I am too. And she's just fucking, she's the true brains. I always joke about it. She's actually the CEO. She's technically my boss. And a lot of the concepts, a lot of what people see on YouTube and hear me talk about, all the videos are basically me and her using critical thinking skills, talking about a topic, and then I just kind of add the swear words. And we were deciding how we were going to support ourselves after our son graduated and I didn't travel anymore because I had a corporate level executive job. So obviously we need to try to make that up. And she was already training people and already teaching classes. And I was like, well, I could just get back into fitness. And at the time I was actually interested in powerlifting because I was a fat man. And as a joke, I said, we can do all those things. And I was like, I'm kind of sarcastically funny, so I'll make a YouTube channel. And we literally laughed, and the goal was the first year to make enough money to take her out to dinner.
Oh, nice. And can I ask what you did make your first year, Alan? Was it a slow grind, or did you blow up overnight at some point?
It was a slow grind. The first year, like I said, was kind of just comedy, and we didn't care about the money. I still don't count on YouTube revenue, ever. I think the people that count on money that could be taken away at any given second, YouTube could say, I'm not paying you this month.
And they do, don't they? Because as hopefully our guests find out, you got quite the sailor's mouth, which is so he gave a keynote at Menfluential and it was that was epic. It was no,
it was great. I was in the back of the room at first when you first started speaking, and I just heard over the speakers all these fucking cuss words and all this shit. I was like, who the fuck is that? I went and took my chair and sat down and listened to the keynote, man. It was really good.
So do you ever get demonetized because of that? I guess is what I was getting at on YouTube.
What happens is I get demonetized at the very beginning. It'll be greenlit, which is YouTube terminology. It'll have a green dollar sign next to it, and it'll be that way. Even if I have uploaded it the day before and put it as unlisted, they check the video, and I'll greenlight it, and then I'll release it. And normally I get the first 6 or 7 people that report the video because obviously I have people that dislike me a lot, but they'll report the video and then it'll get yellow starred. It'll be yellow starred or yellow dollared for 2 or 3 days. So I miss out on the majority of the income from the views, but then it'll get greenlit again, even with the language. Because I mean, you can hear the word "fuck" at 10 o'clock at night on fucking TV. You know, like I'm always amazed at how people get fucking ass hurt by that shit. Like, you know, I swear a lot, and part of it is because I have ADHD and I have very little filter, so I can. My smaller channel right now, I'm even putting out video. All my videos I'm putting on my smaller channel now don't have any swear words in them because it's about what we're going through with the global pandemic, and I want to make sure that it's taken the thoughts are taken seriously because I'm just trying to get people to think about what's going on and possible next steps, like questions we should be asking. I'm sure we'll talk about that in a minute. But with the Everyday Fitness channel, I just kind of let myself talk and fly. I'm from Pittsburgh, and I mean, I'm a redneck, and I fucking swear, you know. And it started taking off where like people, like it was like a big thing for people. So the people that don't fucking like it, I do it to piss them off. And the people that, you know, that do like it, it attracts, which is good. But I do get demonetized somewhat. It's not as bad as people think though. You know, like as long as they don't take the videos, first of all, as long as they don't take the videos down, I'm good with it. You know, as long as they don't strike the channel for swearing, I'm good with it.
So I love it, man. That's like my favorite thing about watching your videos, because to me, it's not about the cussing, right? Like that's not a big deal, but it shows the passion. Like you can tell when you watch or listen to one of your videos that you're truly passionate about what you're talking about, and you give a fuck. You know, when you give a fuck, sometimes things just come out.
I mean, I do, and I find when people don't swear, I like wonder what the fuck's wrong with them.
Right. I feel the same way.
It's part of our vernacular. You know, it really is. I of course abuse the word fuck. I know I do. Like I abuse it, you know, like, there's like this thing right now where like a lot of people that follow the channel and stuff like that, were trying to get me, they're trying to, get me on the Joe Rogan podcast, you know,
That'd be epic.
and, I'm like, we would be at the fuck quota. Like nobody else that day would be able to say the word fuck because we would just use all of them. But it's one of the things where I'm surprised that so many people get so upset by it still in today's world. I get messages all the time too, like stop using the Lord's name in vain because I say God damn at the end of every video. It's actually something I wish I wouldn't have done.
Oh yeah, but
I did it in my first videos, my first few videos where I said "God damn" and I just kept going.
our first video we had shots of Screwball. We were gonna do a shot together at the end of every show, and it was like 2 shows in. We're like, yeah, we started saying some stupid shit there during the third podcast.
So we filmed three podcasts all on the same day, and the first day, and so we were gonna take a couple shots to end each video, and then we started just taking a couple to start each video to loosen up. So by the third video, we had like, I don't know, 8 or 10 shots a piece, and we were pretty fuckered up. So we didn't do that again.
So Alan, I don't know if I got an answer. We kind of went down a tangent. Was it more of like a steady build of the YouTube channel and the online businesses? Were they different, or did one explode? How'd that all look?
So the first like 6 or 7 months, it was just kind of me making fun of people, you know, just like roasting comedy. And I love that shit. I really do. Because if you can't laugh at yourself, I
V Shred.
Yeah. Well, he actually came later.
Oh, really? Okay.
The first couple of videos, the first year was like me talking about some fitness professionals. And that's where I met Aaron, like Alpha M, and Jose and a few other people too, you know, where I made videos about them because Aaron, and we're good friends now. We really are. But Aaron made a video about New Year's resolutioners, kind of dogging on New Year's resolutioners. And that's actually one of my humongous pet peeves, you know? So I made a video roasting Aaron, like the first one about that, you know? And then I found like a couple more. So then I started like putting in the search bar fashion and fitness, you know? And then next thing you know, Pups Antonio, and God, I fucking was hard on Antonio. I was accusing him of being a serial killer. You know, he's got, and the thing is, he actually does have like extraordinarily small hands.
I didn't even notice that.
Didn't notice either.
Now I won't be able to unsee it.
Yeah, but I mean, I really thought it was like an illusion of the camera, you know? And when I met him in real life, I shook his hand. And I'm like, holy fuck, he has super small hands. But, and if you've met him, he like, the serial killer thing is funny because
he's so smooth. He
is smooth, man. Super sleek.
And then I found Jose, and I just Jose was like 21 years old when I found his first video, and I started making videos on him, and I just fucking torched his ass. And me and Jose are very good friends now. We talk all the time. I've been on his channel, and I helped Jose. I trained Jose and his brother for a long time, like online coached them for a long time. And it was just interesting because when I started ripping on them, I had like 2,000 subscribers, right? So I remember my wife and I were at the gym, and I had like 500 pounds on the bar. I was getting ready to squat, and I got a notification. Like all my notifications went crazy for a YouTube video I made, right? And it was because Aaron had fucking, from the Alpha M account, had fucking messaged or had commented, right? Like he had like 2 million subscribers at the time. I had like 2,000, you know? And I was like, fuck, that's not even fucking real. It's gotta be a fake account. You know, like it's gotta be a fake account. And sure enough, it wasn't him. And so I emailed him. He was like, you should come down to StyleCon. It was StyleCon then instead of Influential. And here's a lot of people act like, well, you wouldn't say that shit to their people's face when their name comes out of my mouth. I'll say shit to anybody.
You said it to an auditorium of like 700 guys' faces. So I bet one-on-one probably wouldn't be too big of an issue for you.
I'm not like that. So I drove down. I drove to Atlanta from Pittsburgh and showed up and talked some shit through with them. And I got to see their side of a lot of things. Like they turned down a lot of sponsorships. A lot. They really do. Like huge money. Like they turn down money that most people would totally sell the fuck out for. You know, so that earned my respect. We still disagree on some shit. You know, like I'm like, if you don't use it every day, you shouldn't fucking make a video on it. That's my thing. Like if I don't believe in the product, I don't do sponsorships. You know, like I think I've done. I did Herbstrong CBD oil was one of my sponsors for a while, and one of the reasons why I canceled that sponsorship because I canceled it. I wanted they were sponsoring a lot of people, and oftentimes when you're like you get associated with those people, and I didn't want that. And then I one of my sponsors is Adam and Eve, the website for like sex toys and shit, because
nice.
A strong, healthy sex life is healthy. So,
did you try any of those sheath underwear from the? No.
Oh no, wait! I have a pair of those from like years before. From my first year down there, the guy gave me a pair because he was there. He's been there all 3 years. I like them.
Dude, they cradle your balls. I think they're great.
I like them. I wouldn't do a sponsorship video for them, though. You
So,
know, no offense to that guy. They're nice, but
we're at Menfluential, and I'm outside. I'm talking to Alan, and I know him, but something's just not clicking, and I feel like an idiot. I meet him and his wife, Crystal. Super cool lady. It's Crystal, right?
yeah.
It's been a couple months, but like literally racking my brain. We're talking for like 5 minutes, and then they're literally getting in. Their Uber pulls up. They're getting in, and like he's got one leg out. I'm like, did you take down V-Shred? And he's like, yeah, that was me. And I was like, I love your channel, man. Where the hell have I been the last 5 minutes?
Good old Vince. How the fuck you doing?
How'd that whole thing happen? That was a while ago, I believe.
Those videos are fucking hilarious.
They are the best.
I love those videos.
That was the same year.
And I think that guy looks a lot like Joel. You can't see him right now, but you have to look Joel up.
Look a lot like Joel.
Yeah,
I'm actually just V-Shred in disguise.
Fucking bring it, bitch.
How did you even? So I noticed in your videos you mentioned you were friends with Jeff Cavaliere. How did he's basically, if you're listening and you don't know, first thing you gotta do is get to YouTube, look up Every Damn Day Fitness, V-Shred, Athlete X, whatever it is. But essentially, this Vince gentleman who sells like cookie cutter programs was going back to like 2010 Athlete X videos, which everyone knows Athlete X. He's got programs himself.
He was basically stealing the fucking videos. Like
he was ripping off
word
old
for word
videos and passing them off 10 years later like they were his. So how'd you even
think is the problem?
How'd you even get onto that?
One of the most popular video I've ever made was my Athlete X review. Like I basically reviewed Jeff Cavaliere, and at the time I was ripping on everybody, so people were expecting when they saw the name that it was going to be a rip on him. Well, I mean, Jeff's like one of the most qualified people on YouTube.
He's fucking iconic.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, I mean, besides how he looks and how he performs physically, I mean, when you look at the resume, everybody else can shut the fuck up. You know, like strength coach for the fucking New York Mets, head physical therapist for the New York Mets, trains all sorts of fucking WWE wrestlers. I often look at my text messages, and I'm like, holy fuck, the world's changed so much in 4 years. I used to text message with, just people. Now it's like Jeff Cavalier, Elgin Intensity, and so like these are people I talk to daily. Can you imagine? Like,
wow, it's nuts.
Jeff texts like Sylvester Stallone, and Vince McMahon and shit. Like that's who Jeff texts.
So you guys became pretty close friends then through the years?
Well, I made that video, and at the time I made that video, I was actually making fun of this kid, Naudi Aguilera from I call it fictional patterns, but functional patterns, whatever. He acts like he invented this movement type based thing. He's a fucking idiot. I was dogging on him, and like him and his cult were actively trying to hack my fucking social media. Like, I mean, I was getting notifications like, did you try to sign in from here? Did you try to sign in from here? Blah, 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 right? So I get this email, and it's from like a Gmail account, right? Like, hey, this is Jeff Cavalier. You made a video on me, and I watched it. I really, really like it. And I also watched all your other videos talking about the squat, because I used to be what I would consider like a squat specialist, and that was like my main thing, I was 45 years old, and I was smashing 575 ass to grass multiple times a week in the gym, on the squat. And it's because I was fat too.
It's a lot of fucking weight.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's because I was fat too. Make no mistake about it. But so I'm like, I don't believe it's him. Like I'm like, whatever. It's a Gmail account. Like Jeff Cavalier doesn't have a fucking professional email.
Yeah, you wouldn't think. Yeah, for sure.
So I searched him out on Facebook. Right. I find his thing, and I was like, and I sent a message to this. I'm thinking like, I'm about to send a message to a dude that talks to Sylvester Stallone every day. I got like fucking 3,000 subscribers, 4,000 subscribers at the time, right? And I sent him a message like, hey, were you trying to get a hold of me? He's like, yeah. And I was like, that was me. I was like, okay, because I explained to him why I was getting hacked and stuff like that. And he was like, I've watched all your squat videos. He was like, would you like to come present at my convention this summer? Athlete X Live. So I'm like, are you fucking serious? Because at the time I wasn't even really in the fitness world. I was kind of just still making roasting humor, but I said, of course, said yes, because I'm not stupid. And I start making plans. And right at that time, my mother almost died. Like, when I mean almost died, like she had to have a surgery for a growth on her neck, on her spine. And she did not, there was many complications. My mother's health is very immunocompromised in multiple ways and has been for 30-some years. And I was living all of a sudden for like the next 2 months, month and a half, in the ICU waiting room of Presby University Hospital in Pittsburgh, where she was pretty much, it was like, we call it the priest a couple times, and like just kind of wait for her to die.
I can't even imagine that, man.
And she's doing pretty good now. We have her like completely quarantined, but which we do that every flu season because she's so compromised, But during that time, like I messaged him. I was like, hey, I don't know what's going to be going on. I don't know if I can make your convention. It's in a few months, but this could be a lasting thing, and blah blah blah, right? So I don't know. I don't know the dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like he just invited me to his convention because I made a video about him, right? And all of a sudden he starts calling me like every day or texting me every day. Hey, hey, just checking on you. How's your mom? And
that's the kind of, I mean, obviously I've never met him, but you can tell just from his work ethic, from his knowledge, from the quality of his gym and his videos, that's the type of dude he is too.
Yeah, man. So we would have like, at the time where, because I don't have many friends, and I don't like to have many friends, just to be real. I keep my circle fits in a fucking closet, and it was, so me and my wife and our son, and we didn't want to upset him too much because his grandma's dying, And, I'm talking to my wife about it a lot, but like the only other person I was talking to was him. And he was texting me every day, calling me all the time. Like, hey, he would call me. He'd like, hey man, are you okay? I haven't heard from you. Like never met him, nothing, And so when I go to the event, because she does get a little better, there'll still hit or miss a little bit, but I was able to get to the event. We just hit it off, and, still, like I talked to him yesterday. So you're good friends. He's a great human being. Period. And I'm the type of person, when you fuck with one of my friends, you're fucking with me, and that's how I've always been. And somebody sent me this video, and it was Vince Sant is his name. What's up, Vince? You piece of shit. motherfucker. And the whole company V-Shreds, which is basically owned by this guy, Roger Crandall, who's a lawyer who just kind of hired models to then replicate other people's videos. And they do the whole thing where they just keep posting ads and they make it seem like they've got miracle cures. They're the fucking bane of fucking existence on fitness. They're all fuckheads. And if anybody doubts it, I would say that to their faces, you're a fucking idiot.
So a lawyer actually owns V-Shred?
Yeah.
And then he hires that kid that's the face of it?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Wow.
I mean, it's like it's the boy band of fitness.
That's
You know,
crazy.
like, and that's the newest thing too, because there's a lot of people like there's some kid he's on the Real World Challenge series, which I actually love the Real World Challenge series. His name's Josh Mooney. Same thing. He's a model and he's got like a professional website. I'm sure he does. Like if you hear him talk and then you read his website, there's no fucking way you can believe he made the website or any of the fucking literature on it. You know, like I highly doubt he writes any of the fucking programs. He seems like he would have a hard time functionally working two doorknobs like back to back. Programs, so he can, you know, I mean, it happens all the time. It's like it's the boy band of fitness, you know. So I made this video lining it up, like where he's like literally taking Jeff's words, maybe changing like a syllable.
I saw that one.
Back to back, right? And to me, you know, there's a thing called modeling success. That's where I see somebody have a procedure or something like that, like email marketing. Everybody does email marketing now because it's modeling success. Somebody showed us how to do it. We collect emails and then we send out things. I don't personally do it. Like the guy that published our book is getting ready to do that because I suck at marketing. I absolutely do. Like there's so much, you know, one of the reasons why I think my wife and I are doing decently well is because we realize what we're strong at, we realize what we're weak at, and the things we're weak at, we try to help people help us with. You know, I think we're able to put ego away a lot more than some of the other fitness people, and that's why we're doing pretty good for being a small upstart. You know,
But Vince wasn't just modeling; he was more like.
So did Jeff know that this kid was ripping him off?
I think he did. I mean, he knows. He knew because as soon as I released the video, he fucking sent me a text message laughing. You know, so of course he did. I'm sure people had told him. And in the comments section of his videos, people would be like, "Oh, this is just a ripoff. Oh, this is just a ripoff." And they would tag the video he stole and shit like that. So I released the first video, and other people saw it and it caught on. You know, really quick. Like other YouTubers saw it and started making videos on it too.
Did it go viral?
No, it didn't go viral. It only has like a million views on it.
Oh wow!
But I don't have any viral videos. None. Zero.
Maybe this is it.
Yeah, this is the one.
Maybe this will be the one. Yeah, that'd be awesome. But he, like him and the lawyer Crandall sends me a cease and desist order. So I made the hypothetically speaking video where it's like, hypothetically speaking, if I would have got a cease and desist order, I would hypothetically tell these people to fuck off. I'm going to say whatever the fuck I want. I'd love to see you in court because then you'd have to defend the fact that you're stealing this. I mean, you'd have to present. I'm saying you're copying this person. You would have to defend how you're not.
Yeah, so that's what I wanted to also ask you about is these cease and assist. Like, where is the line on these YouTube videos of how far you can take it, and how often do you hear from people's lawyers? Because recently I've heard the Jim Stepani one, maybe I'll get a cease and assist. That's my goal from this video. Like he has supplements that are going to boost your immunity. So like, where do you draw the line?
That's using this fucking pandemic to make money. That's
Right.
bullshit. Total bullshit.
I mean, I'm getting hot fucking thinking about it.
Right. So how do you know where that line in the sand is? And do you even care, being the guy that you are, if you get a cease and assist? Like,
No, I don't give a fuck.
nice.
Is that why you started? I've seen in a couple of your recent videos where you say a lot of like, in my opinion, you know, is that something you say to protect you?
In my opinion, yeah, I started that a long time ago. The second channel I have is Alan Roberts, in my opinion, of course. That's where I talk about other stuff besides fitness. Because with fitness, I really try to stay in my lane. I try to make sure that I talk about just fitness, wellness, weight loss. I mean, these are the things I know about. And if I'm talking about something I don't know about, like if it's a supplement, I normally contact like Robert Schnetsky. A lot of people don't know. They know him as a supplement engineer. He doesn't have a huge following, but he like has helped formulate. He has helped behind the scenes help formulate tons of companies' supplements and shit like that. He's super knowledgeable on what these things actually do, what works for you, what doesn't work for you, shit like that, right? So if I don't know something, I will consult it. Like I talk to Jeff all the time about certain shit, you know, because like I say it all the time, like a person's aesthetic look doesn't necessarily mean they know what they're talking about. Like if you saw me, Jeff and I standing next to each other, and if it was just based off of looks, if you wanted to strength train, you would have me strength train you. You know, like because people by the way, anybody that says Jeff Cavalier's on steroids, you people are fucking stupid. I mean, the man has, the man eats like fucking impeccably all the fucking time. And he's not a big guy. He's like 165, 175, between 165 and 175 pounds at any given time. And he's my height.
Man, he looks bigger than that.
He's a beast, though.
Yeah.
He's ripped 24/7. It seems like
He's lean, and his fucking his muscle bellies on his muscle genetically, his muscle bellies are fucking to fucking die for.
right. Like his arms. Here's my thing. I feel like if I get lean enough to have a 6-pack, my arms wither the hell away. And then when I bulk
Because you
up
like V-Shred, bro.
and I can fill out my sleeves, then like my belly's popping out. But he always seems to have like the 6 to 8-pack and like a fresh pump arms, like sleeve stretching arms.
That's another thing too, though. When people see YouTube videos, they do need to realize that that's at the end of a pump. And he probably is also using a vasodilator, like he's probably using citrulline malate and or arginine, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like so, we take pictures of ours. Like I don't have a picture of me, I don't think, in a tank top on any of my social media that isn't at the end of a fucking workout when I haven't done an extra couple sets of fucking lateral raises to fucking make my shoulders pop.
You got to be fluffed.
People look way different in on pictures and video than they do in real life too.
Yeah, when you
know,
you meet some of these people, because that's what I was surprised at. Like because you see all these people and you think like, God, they must be enormous, right? Because we always picture people at our height, and then normally when we picture somebody, we picture them referenced off us. So if they look bigger than us, we don't work in height or anything like that, And I started meeting some of these people. I'm like, they're not nearly that. Like Jeff's an incredible athlete, and he's super lean. And like I said, when it comes to knowledge, he's like beyond reproach. For when it comes to fitness YouTubers, but like muscularly, like I got front to back, I'm probably like 2 inches wider than him, and just shoulder wise, like he could stand behind me and you couldn't see him.
Yeah, Joel and I have a friend. Joel actually used to train him. I'm not going to say his name, but he takes pictures all the time. The same picture, same pose every time. He's a good dude, and he's a great follower of this podcast. But looks just fucking huge, cut up in these pictures. But when you see him in real life, he's like doesn't look anything like that. I mean, he still looks good. He's a cut up guy, but he's just not as big as his pictures appear.
Well, I think to a certain extent too, like we place way too much focus on aesthetics when it comes to like, here's how it can work in social media. A young, dumb, stupid, completely has no idea motherfucker can still look good. They can still have a good body. They can be genetically lean and predisposed. They could have fucking kick-ass genetics, and then they put some work in. They could have a trainer themselves, put some work in, eat only what they're told to eat, and they look the part. Okay, so now they're good looking, they look the part, and then they gain a more social media following because they look good.
Binge some Athlete X videos to get some big words in there.
Steal some shit.
Right. But I mean, even if they don't do that, like just think about like Instagram. If you look at it on Instagram, it's automatically social proof. And then because of that social proof, you garner a larger following, right? So now you have a large following and you look good. So it's two forms of social proof. That person could be dumb like a box of fucking bricks, but social media decides that they know what they're fucking talking about. Like I say this all the time. Like I rock 18 and a half, 19 inch arms. If I was on social media, I'd never do arm day again, ever. There's no sense in it to me. Like at my age, I risk tendonitis and banging up my elbows and shit like that. So if I didn't do social media for social proof, I wouldn't fucking do arm day ever.
Yeah, I made a YouTube channel when I got started out like 3 years ago. I haven't added anything to it for probably 2 years now because they were like the world's worst videos. But I made my first video. I'm like, wow, I need a tan. I need a pump. I need to change my shirt. I need a better camera. What the hell am I doing? I look like shit.
People say that all the time. Like people are like, I actually used a lint brush today. But people say that to me all the time, like, your shirt's dirty. Like, I just got done working out, bitches. And I've had people, like, you get the weirdest things. Like, well, you should tell your production crew to do this. Production crew? My production crew is my phone. I take almost all my videos on my phone still, and then just edit them out, I mean, I'm shocked that some of these YouTubers do have people like production people. Like our head coach for the coaching businesses is here, and I got distracted. We'll get back to that in a second, how the business is built. But he's here, but he's on a production crew. He actually helps run our businesses. Like there's no production crew. It's just Crystal and me and our phones and shit like that.
And I think people like the authenticity of that a lot of the time.
I always say that, facts and the truth do not need background music, lighting, and a pump. They don't. I mean, like most of the shit I say, like saying that being 400 pounds is unhealthy for you, that's true no matter who fucking says it. It could be a 90-year-old man, who doesn't fucking know shit. He could say those words. They'd still be true. A 6-year-old picking their nose could say those words. Still fucking true. Facts are just facts. We live in a society that doesn't believe in facts a whole lot, and that's a huge fucking issue when it comes to fitness and a whole bunch of other shit we got going on.
Yeah, if it hurts someone's feelings, facts seem to get swept under the rug sometimes.
Yeah. That's one of my hashtags is facts over feelings. It just is. I don't know how we got there as a society. I have a strong feeling that it's 15th place trophies.
Well, dudes nowadays, they have a problem being masculine too. I mean, like, know your truth, spit your truth, and own up to your truth. It doesn't mean that you're wrong. There's a lot of fucking beta males running around there that are scared to step on any toes or hurt anybody's feelings. I'm not saying you got to walk up to everybody and tell them they're a fucking douchebag. But if someone's doing something you don't believe in, there's nothing wrong with stating that fact.
Well, we've got to the stage where any disagreement seems like argument. Like you have to believe in other people's shit like 100%. I talk about this all the time. Like this goes into different aspects of my life, but that's real quick. You asked how the business has started. We're going to backtrack. Once I spoke at Athlete X, I actually made it there, spoke to him, met Jeff. We became good friends. At that event, before I even made the first V-Shreds video, I decided to kind of change up the direction of the channel, where I didn't want it to be just comedy. I actually wanted to get into, start doing more fitness content and helping people, and it came from, he was like, he even said to me, he was like, you're kind of wasting your talents. He was like, because you could do this for a living. He was like, if you wrote a program on how to effectively increase your squat, he was like, I'll buy it. So Jeff Cavalier's told me he'd buy one of my programs. That's a little motivating.
Oh yeah.
And so we just stayed good friends, and he's given me good business advice. I've had other really, 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 like Steve Shaw from Massive Iron, who used to work for Tiger Fitness, has given me great business advice. Elgin Moniz, who's Elgin Intensity Online. He does a whole bunch of gym fail videos. Incredible, good businessman, has given me good advice. Like I've been very, very lucky to foster good relationships. And if I don't think a relationship is good, I don't care. Like people like, you shouldn't burn a bridge. I don't burn them. I blow them the fucking up. Because if I don't respect a person, there's no need to fucking.
Probably not going to change.
Yeah, it's probably not going to change. If I think you're a charlatan selling stupid shit on fucking line, unless I all of a sudden hear you say, I apologize for being a charlatan and selling stupid shit online, my opinion of you is not going to fucking change. I can still, now don't get me wrong, I can still do business with people, like especially for like my charity events and stuff like that. Anybody can show up. Any YouTuber can show up. I'll be nice to you. Let's raise some money for wounded vets and shit like that. I'm down for that at all times. But that doesn't mean we're going to be fucking doing collab. I don't do collabs with anybody, because I learned a lot recently that once you speak somebody's name in a positive fashion, if they do stupid shit, then you're tied to them, and people are stupid. So. Yeah, I say enough stupid shit on my own. I don't need to be tied to other people's stupid shit.
Exactly.
So, but the businesses started growing. Then I decided I need to look the part. So I weighed about 265 at the time, and I was starting to have some serious health complications from weighing that much. I started getting sleep apnea, which is a complication for both myself and my wife, because she wasn't able to sleep because I wasn't able to sleep because I was snoring like a freight train, like shaking the mirrors, snoring. So we decided it's time to fucking give up the dream of squatting 600 pounds, because it's stupid anyway. It's like an arbitrary number that's not worth my long-term health. So we started at like 260, 265-ish, worked down. By the time I hit 245, I said, okay, well, I'm going to weigh 185 pounds by X amount of date. It was like 4 months later or something like that. So just through developing a program based off German volume training that was kind of modified to keep your heart rate up and work on your muscular endurance versus your strength. I used that program through its fruition and put myself on 2,000 calories a day, like right at there. Some days were a little bit more, but if there was a day that was a little bit more, there was a little bit less the next day. And I lost the weight in like 4 months. I lost 60 pounds in 4 months.
Wow.
And then, and during that time I went live. I did live at 5. So I would go to the gym at 5. The gym didn't open until 5:30. So I would go live every day on YouTube and just answer questions. And I think that's a lost art. I think that people that are afraid to go live all the time don't want to that means they don't know what they're talking about most of the time. You know, if you're a smaller YouTuber, if you got under like 500,000 subscribers, I don't understand why you don't go live occasionally and answer questions for people.
Yeah, even in that case, so like I used to go live in the Dads Who Lift group back when I was trying to do more of the fitness information. And sometimes when you don't know something, I feel like people are just scared to say, you know, that's a good question. Supplements aren't my specialty.
Yeah, I'll have to look into it.
Yeah, I'll get back to you.
The humility in fitness is like a superpower. And it's luckily one that I possess because my wife made sure I did. You know, I mean, it's like they don't want to say no about anything. Like they want to act like they know about everything. I am very quick to be like, I don't know. Like people ask me about like, well, what do you think about Westside Barbell? I've never run it. You know, what do you think about Jeff Cavalier's training programs? We're good friends, but I'm a fitness professional. I have written all my own programs for fucking decades. I have not purchased or seen any of Jeff Cavalier's programs at all. And we're friends, but I don't see I like training the way I train, you know, and I introduce new shit on my terms. Like I do a lot of calisthenics and I do a lot of plyometrics.
You're original.
Yeah. I do my shit. Like I don't know most of the fucking programs. Like I've done a 5x5. You know, it's the basics.
Who hasn't?
Yeah. I've run German volume training all the way through because I wanted to get away from powerlifting and find out what German volume training was like. And luckily I did because I based a lot of my of our volume training program off of it, you know. And after that, after I was done losing the weight, I put the volume training into a program and sold the program. It was our first program, is Every Damn Day Fitness Volume Training. That went really, really, really well. Lots of people still use it. And then we wrote Every Damn Day Fitness Lean Mass, and that does really, really well. And then I have a full body athleticism program that helps people with explosive athletic movements. But these are things that are for intermediate people and up, just to challenge themselves, because any workout program to me is something that just challenges you. You know, it gets you excited and makes you want to stay in the gym and working out, because that's a huge thing for intermediates and up, is making sure you stay motivated and dedicated and challenged, you know?
So you say you lost 40 pounds, right? Or was it 60 pounds?
60 pounds.
I lost all in total. I lost about 85 pounds.
Okay. So you lost
80 pounds.
85 pounds. How much of that would you attribute to changing your training up? And how much would you attribute to changing your diet up?
And what are you weighing in at now?
Well, after I got down to 185, I was like 180 at 3 years ago, Athlean X, and it was like unhealthy. I normally carry around about 170 to 175 pounds of lean mass, just from what you can estimate, you know. So I weighed 180, so I'd lost a lot of muscle mass too, you know, and I was very, very lean, but it was really fucked up. Like it was like our last lesson before we started the coaching, because I was really fucking up my relationship with food. I got really food focused. I still have a problem with the scale. Like I don't step on a scale almost ever. I'm guessing I weigh somewhere around between 205 and 215 right now. When I'm more focused, like when I have, you know, when I care more about like my six pack or whatever, which I never have, by the way. I had a six pack when I was like 180, but I fucking hated it. I was so food focused. I was so miserable. It was so fucking horrible.
When you had your six pack, did you feel like your arms disappeared too, like Joel's saying?
No.
I always had the arms.
They stayed. I mean, my arms, my shoulder, and my upper back. I mean, just genetically, like I wear a 52 regular jacket right now, and I can stand behind my dad, who's like in his mid 70s, who hasn't worked out in forever and hasn't done anything physically with his upper body in a long fucking time, and you still can't see me. Like his shoulders are fucking huge, you know, like just super broad. Like that's bone right here, you know, like I just have super long clavicles, and I carry a lot of mass in my upper body. And I mean, there's pictures of me from when I was like a teenager I looked like a stick figure except for my shoulders.
So how did your training differ and how did your diet differ when you're like, all right, I'm giving up on the not giving up, but I'm not going to pursue the.
I was very realistic. Like I kept eating and eating and eating and eating and eating, gaining weight, and my strength kept going up. So it's being, in the wrong way, positively reinforced in my brain that the more I eat, the stronger I'm getting. Right. Well, that reached like, and it was just like almost linear. It was crazy for a while, and then all of a sudden, my performance just fucking fell the fuck off, and I felt like shit. And I reached the tipping point. Like there's a certain point of diminishing returns.
How many calories were you eating a day when you were
5,000
still
to
bulking?
6,000.
Holy shit!
Yeah, dude, it would be nothing for me. Like fucking. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Pittsburgh, but there's a place called Permanis in Pittsburgh. And it's like these huge ass sandwiches. It's like each piece of bread is an inch thick of Italian bread. Then they put whatever meat you want, cheese, like this vinegar and oil coleslaw, and like a fucking handful of French fries and a tomato. And I could eat, and they're like huge. They're like pound and a half sandwiches a piece, and I could smash 4 of them.
Jesus,
wow.
I mean, I graduated high school. I was this height and very, very small, like very, 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 very thin, and I just ate for years and years and years to try to gain mass, until like you hit like your mid 40s when all of a sudden you shouldn't be doing shit like that, or even like, I should have never done that. Like what I know now, I'm like fucking, it was stupid. Like I risked serious long-term negative effects on my body just to fucking be bigger than the next dude in fucking.
I was going to ask you, are your knees fucked now from squatting that much weight for that long?
No. My knees aren't fucked from that. My right knee's pretty fucked from previous injuries from sports when I was younger. I fucking snapped my right leg up pretty fucking good. The only injury I've ever really had, like I have some lower back issues, but they run in my family, and I do a lot of yoga, so my lower back doesn't bother. Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I'm super. My hips are super mobile. I've got very good mobility. Like great. I got good balance. I can do pistol squats at my size, still whatever like that at my age.
Do one.
I'm not going to right now.
This is how we're going viral for you.
My favorite video.
People have seen me do it. I've done a 48-inch box jump into a pistol squat.
Holy shit. So I'm trying to, like I said before this podcast, which ties into a lot of stuff you've said, actually. You were talking about Athlean X when he first reached out to you or he was communicating with you. That's one of those really cool things about social media right now. Just like you, I added you on Facebook. You joined the Dads Who Lift group, so thanks for that.
Of
But
course, man.
even like last week, I reached out to James Grage of BPI Sports Subs and the Undersun Fitness Bands. And it was like 4 days later, but he reached out to me, which was huge for me because I've been following his podcast and his YouTube channel for a long time. But I guess what I'm getting at is with this whole Corona thing going on, I'm trying to work out from home. I got his bands because I thought they would help add some resistance, and he obviously has a great physique. So the one thing you really can't do with the bands, you can torch your upper body with them, but as far as legs go, pistol squats and Bulgarian split squats are about all you can really do with or without the bands even.
I mean, I've used them for squat like motions, but obviously it's going to be lighter at the bottom than it is at the top. I mean, it's just a law of elasticity. My thing about that is people really fucking, they worry about gains too much. Like the word gains is really fucked up. Me and Jeff were talking about that. Like I hate that fucking word. Because gains are what like people want to see. Like when they think gains, it's like they want it quick. Gains happens through like years and years and years. Like I get all the time, like how can I get shoulders like yours? Like, well, first of all, invent a time machine so my dad can bang your mom.
Genetics.
Because a lot of it's genetics. And 2, work out for 35 years.
I was going to say, so is that why you focus more on fat loss than muscle building? It is for myself because I used to do muscle building. I used to do fat loss, but people are just like you were saying. They're like, 12 weeks of dialed in workouts. I'm going to look like Arnold.
Yeah,
they're like, hey, Joel, I don't want to get too big. And I'm like, don't worry.
Oh my God,
you're not.
I hate that shit. Oh, God. I hate that shit. Like, it's accidental for everybody to get big. I focus on, I got to be honest, we don't really focus on weight loss. We help people lose weight, because most of our online clients come from like a morbidly obese state and are trying to help themselves. We focus a lot on healthy behaviors just because if you have healthy behaviors around food, you will be healthy. Like, a good physique is kind of the best physique you can have is a byproduct of healthy behaviors and proper exercise, and I really believe that. I think that, and that's why I get it all the time. Like, because whenever you defend one of your friends, like I do, like I defend Jeff fairly often. People are like, well, but you said this, and he said the opposite. We can disagree on certain things. Like Jeff thinks that people shouldn't track their calories ever, and for somebody coming from a morbidly obese state that knows nothing about nutrition, tracking your calories is vital because you need to learn about food, and you need to learn about discipline, and you need to learn about habits, and you need to learn about what types of food are good for you and stuff like that. You need to learn shit. So recording your food is tantamountly important when you don't know shit. But people that get so fucking crazy were like, well, I'm 10 calories away from 1,500 calories today, and I what can I eat? It's just 10 calories. Like, those things are guesstimates. They really are. No two pieces of chicken, no 2 4-ounce pieces of chicken have the same macronutrient makeup.
Right. Even nutrition labels are allowed to be like 20 or 25% off.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, so people that get so caught up on that shit it's just semantics, And so we differ on that. Like, I see it as a learning tool and a possible way to build a regimen habitually that'll help you in some way reach a healthy weight, whether it be up or down, because we do have a lot of clients that are underweight that need to focus on getting to a healthier weight without the use of mass builders and stuff like that. Because if you have a hard time ingesting enough food to get to a healthy weight, we need to approach it by more calorically dense foods, because if you use a mass gainer, you're always going to need to use that mass gainer to maintain that weight once you reach it. And that's a lot of product that is not necessarily healthy for you because it's so processed.
If you sorry to cut you off here, but it's kind of weird we haven't acknowledged this whole. I guess I did a little bit there in the past, but you just put out an awesome video. I think it was yesterday about how to optimize your health and your fitness during the coronavirus and being locked indoors. Yeah. If you had 1 or 2 tips just for our viewers who are, it's everybody, but mostly dads that are stuck at home with the wife and kids that are having a tough time finding some motivation because they're out of their routine, what would that advice be?
Well, if you can do some activity as a family together, that's why I wish that the Wii was still a big thing. I thought the Wii was awesome because it got people up and moving. I think that's why it didn't last as long as it should have, because people don't want to move anymore. People are inherently fucking lazy in our society, if you ask me. And if that applies to you, if that pissed you off, that means it applies to you. But I also think some of the best things you do is keep a close eye on your sleep. Make sure you're getting plenty of sleep. Okay, because being fatigued is not going to help your stress levels in a very stressful time for the world. Obviously, make sure you spend time with your family. And I suggested that everybody take at least a half hour to an hour a day to watch something completely not related, like a funny movie or a funny TV show. Because a mental break from death and despair and, people talking about it at the end of the world and shit like that, I think is very, very, very important, because stress is also a killer. It's, it releases cortisol, but it also causes people to have elevated blood pressure, elevated heart rates, and things that aren't necessarily healthy for you. Things that can actually, as statistically shown right now, if you have a high stress level and your blood pressure is high and you're having, elevated heart rate and stuff like that, if you have high blood pressure anyway, getting the coronavirus it's one of the very things that makes it more likely that you won't have a good outcome, And I just think that people are getting caught up crazy on certain aspects of life when it comes to what's going on right now, to the point where a break is important. Make sure you're staying hydrated and, get a little bit of activity in. Even if it's just some push-ups. Everybody's like, oh my God, my gains. Listen, we're in the middle of if I see one more person be like, I'm worried about losing my gains, those people need to fucking go look at themselves in the mirror and smack themselves as hard as they can in the fucking face. You're worried about your gains when when we're trying to survive as a species. It's decisions are being made right now that people don't even have the grasp to understand that. And I'm not saying I do. I'm just saying I'm going to ask a bunch of fucking questions, and I'm going to keep thinking, because when a decision's made that can cause, panic or economic, decimation or shit like that. Like when we make decisions on like closing whole cities and shit, like how does that affect the people in the city? Like I just think we need to make sure that we're doing our best to make sure we take care of the people in our households and we help out other people when we can. I think we should stop the fucking ridiculous 6-year-old hoarding of fucking shit because that's very dangerous.
Got to make sure you get your shit tickets.
Well, I mean, the fucking reality behind this shit is people are worried about people contaminating other people. You make it so people don't have supplies. That's going to bring up a whole other fucking set of issues.
And we talk about scarcity mindset a ton on this podcast. That's like the perfect definition. You have like
fear
two people
breeds
in
fear,
your
bro.
family, and you go buy $300 worth of toilet paper because it might run out. It's like, come on, people.
And the shit people need to think about, because I really do. Like I've worked hard to get big and strong physically and all like that. But the one thing I can honestly say that I really try to build the most is my mind and my critical thinking skills. And I always my wife does a great job of this. Like we'll see something and she'll like stop and be like, let's take a step back and ask why. So the media right now, in my opinion, of course, is super, super, super trying. They want people in fear. I bet you the ratings right now for CNN, for MSNBC, for Fox News, for all the major news outlets, I bet you their ratings are at an all-time motherfucking high. And they're going to keep it that way. I recently saw a video on one news station where it was, woman, avid gym goer, fighting for her life with coronavirus, right? So that's the title of the video on social media. From a news station.
I saw a couple that were avid gym goer dies from coronavirus.
Right.
It's like,
and then you find out the person was also a smoker and had asthma and had heart disease, and they were an avid gym goer because they were trying to like stave off some sort of other shit, And even if that's true, that's an anomalous case. That's the same argument that people make. Well, I'm 500 pounds and I can be healthy. Well, if that's true, you're a fucking 1 in a billion person. And we shouldn't count you in the fucking statistics.
It's not
anyway.
true.
Right.
There's no way.
And I just think that we're approaching this where we're allowing the media to sensationalize shit. Like everybody's glued right now to their fucking TV. And they're refreshing the fucking death count every fucking 5 minutes. Here's a harsh reality of the world. People die. It's very harsh. It is. People die of all ages. Old people die, young people die, children die, and it's harsh. It's awful, right? But to focus on shit like that, like it's like they've been able to take the entire mindset of everybody, and we're terrified because we don't want to be one of the statistics. We don't want to be one of the people that dies from coronavirus, and nobody should want to die from any fucking thing. But 50,000 people have died from the flu this year. 4 million people this year will die of obesity-related complications. Instead of we need to focus on shit that like we can prevent this shit instead of watching the people dying. Okay, I got people pissed at me the other fucking day because Chris Jones, who's also a YouTuber, was letting his employees work out at his private fucking gym, and they took some selfies, and people were like, they're acting like it's no big deal, blah blah blah. So it's a few people working out at a private gym, right? And having fun. And they post social media, and it was ridiculous. So I asked the question, why is this an issue as long as they're healthy and everything like that, and they are socially responsible for themselves? Why is this an issue? And people were fucking pissed. Like they were like, you're talking about spreading the coronavirus. It's important because they can spread it to this many people, they can spread it to that many people. But yet the fucking subway system is running in New York City, you dumbass motherfuckers. Airlines every airport in the fucking country is open except for I think Salt Lake City that recently had a fucking 5.7 earthquake that fucking fucked up their airport. Every fucking possible other macro level thing that we could be doing to spread the virus, like every fucking day, people are going through drive-through windows, getting McDonald's, or fucking having like Uber Eats, like the fucking fucking person that is not regulated, not tested, not anything like that, breathing all over your fucking food bag, handing it to you at your fucking door. Are you disinfecting everything you fucking touch? Like, social distancing is kind of a fucking illusion in our society right now. And people are worried about these gym goers who are fucking, these guys work together. It's like their family. They've been together every day for like 3 fucking years. And somehow or another, now they're supposed to socially distance. There was no evidence from what was written that they didn't go directly home, that they didn't use universal precautions with everybody else in their fucking life. But if they've been together every day for the last like fucking 3 years, if one of them has it, they all fucking probably have it. You know?
Not to be devil's advocate, but do you think that maybe the media kind of does, overdo it so that it sinks in for people, so that, that they finally take it seriously? And I realize that the media is a business, so I know that they sensationalize things for sure. No question. I agree. But in some way, shape, or form, they're damned if they do, damned if they don't. We talked about this previously, that if they don't talk about it, then people are like, oh, you guys aren't reporting the news. And then if they do talk about it, everybody's like, oh, you're overdoing it. So it's kind of a catch-22 maybe.
Don't agree with him.
I don't think so, man. I think like anything else, you got to find that happy medium.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I do think that
and they're not in the medium. They're way over.
Yeah. The use of sensationalized words, like one of the things I saw this morning, cases, confirmed cases soar. That's because you started testing people, you dumb fucks.
Yep. Tests are now available.
It's who has the catchier headline at the end of the day, Fox, CNN, or NBC, whatever it is.
But when the average, eats 3 meals a day at McDonald's American sees cases soar, oh my God, it's spreading. There's a fucking strong chance this shit was in America in December.
And again, but doesn't everybody do that? Like even YouTubers, they'll use like either a thumbnail or whatever to get you to click. Everything's pretty much clickbait these days, isn't it? I'm just playing devil's advocate, and I agree with you guys. I really do. I know the news is going crazy, but at the same time, it's sort of like everybody kind of does it.
Oh yeah,
that doesn't make it right. If everybody walked up to each other and greeted each other with a smack in the face, it doesn't make it correct.
No, I'm with you. I'm just playing devil's advocate. Yeah, I'm with you.
Oh, no, I hear you. Yeah, I hear you.
Alan, how much of physical health do you think is mental health? Because I heard you talk about, watching a funny movie or doing something to stay positive for a half hour to an hour a day, and I completely agree with that. I'm huge into manifesting, and I believe thoughts become real things, thoughts become reality, and I believe that your mindset can keep your body healthy. Now, if you're going to catch the virus, you're going to catch it. But if your body's not stressed and you're in a healthier state, then you're going to be able to fight the virus a lot better.
And the thing is, I don't necessarily if you already have pre-existing conditions, I don't know how if I want to say that your body will fight it better. I can't see that having a mental break from it can't help. I do think that just for mental sanity, because here's what's going to happen. Here's what people need to understand. Humans, like us as a species, especially now, we're very stupid. It's a shock that we're the fucking top of the food chain. It really is. Because we have become smart enough that we don't even listen to our own instincts, where we lie to ourselves as a species, I think it's hundreds of millions of people around the world that have diabetes, that have type 2 diabetes, which is mostly a preventable illness. And we're just okay with it. All sorts of shit. We do so much shit. Like we eat food that's not really food. Like it's nothing in America. Americans especially. Like there's actual companies that are saying like one of the fast food companies, I can't remember which. One of the fast food companies recently said like our burgers now decompose. And that's their fucking marketing thing. Is that like they're using like before they were using almost like such shit that their burgers wouldn't decompose for a long fucking time. They would just dry out, but now they decompose, and they actually showed one of their burgers molding as a fucking advertisement. So people were eating that. Like people were like, "Oh, that's great! Now it's real food."
You got to get that veggie burger,
right? So I think that fucking people. I think that people are rather stupid, and right now everybody's toting the line in America of like, "Stop the spread! Stop the spread! Stop the spread!" And that's because people are expecting a $1,200 check. That they're going to buy pizza and Uber Eats with. that'll last them, 2 weeks or less after they pay their fucking bills, because their bills are still fucking due. And most people live paycheck to paycheck in America. So I'm thinking here in like 2 weeks, everybody should check the fuck back in with me, because in 2 weeks, people are going to be fucking pissed. In 2 weeks, people are going to realize that there's no job for them to go back to. In 2 weeks, people are going to realize that that their comforts in society are going to look radically different when we make it through this. Because I do think we'll make it through it, no matter what. I mean, I really do. But their world is going to look radically different, and they're going to get fucking mad. And the very second that we start having civil unrest in America, it's not going to be a pretty fucking scene, because the whole idea of social distancing is great unless we crash society. Because the people we're trying to protect, like the elderly and the sick and the immunocompromised, as a newsflash, if supply lines go down and society actually gets disrupted, like for real disrupted,
they're not going to have their medicine. Yeah,
they're dead anyway. Here's real deal. I already know people that are type 2 diabetic that are having to half their doses of metformin and insulin and shit, because of supply, or the price has gone up and shit like that, right? There's like, I forget how many millions of people there are diabetic in America. But if that shit shuts off, they're all dead. So while I understand that this is important for us to stop this virus, we need to have a plan for this other shit too. Like this is literally like us trying to fight a forest fire that keeps spreading and sparks come off of it and everything like that. It keeps landing on different portions of our world, right? So a raging forest fire, the coronavirus, is happening right now, okay? And shit is going everywhere, and we're trying to contain it as much as fucking possible. Don't fan the flames. That's basically social distancing, correct? But also, now we have totally taken our eye off the ball of how are we going to eat? Are there wolves who are also being displaced? Because the wolves that are displaced are other citizens or countries or people that are hungry right now. Are people, are we worried about the flames, and are people going to die of smoke inhalation, which is basically, the elderly I'm talking about, who can't, they need us to take care of them. If we can't effectively run society, we can't take care of these people in the long term. I've heard people talk about 6 months. America won't be here in 6 months, in my opinion, of course. I personally could step into the woods with my wife, my son, and our packs, and I'm good. I was raised in Western Pennsylvania, and I'm going to be 50 years old. For half my life, I hunted, fished, camped, primitive camped, built lean-tos, all sorts of shit. Right? Society's not like that. No. People are going to get real fucking hungry and real fucking scared. And real hungry and real scared means there's going to be civil unrest. Civil unrest means that supply lines go down. Supply lines go down means hundreds of millions die. Period. So we have tough decisions to make, and we need to do that with fucking rational heads, With the social distancing and shit, though, I think they're trying to slow the spread or stop the spread, basically, enough to where they're trying to make it end quicker so that doesn't happen. Because the longer this draws out, that's the longer can it really be ended if it's not eradicated or we don't have a vaccine? No. Your opinion?
No, not completely. No.
So if it can't a highly virulent virus, a highly contagious virus, if it's not completely eradicated or we have a vaccine, it will just pop up again, right?
Yeah.
And it'll be the same amount of danger.
Yeah.
Right. So
there's a couple antibiotics I heard that are supposedly effectively shortening the virus, and I've heard also, which I'm sure who the fuck knows, but I've heard that there's also cures on the way. That there's countries that are really close to
what's on the way and what's really close.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Hopefully by next season, like if we get through it this time, hopefully by the next time it comes around, there's something there, that we can take.
That's a year from now. We're not going to make it as a society a year from now. It's not, it's this issue of in my opinion, we're approaching it incorrectly. In my opinion,
what do we need to change then? What do we need to do, you think?
And I'm not a doctor, I'm not an economist, but just in my common sense thing, we're asking the world, we're asking the country to do some fucking crazy shit right now. We're asking a bunch of people to stay home, no income, no nothing like that. Still got to pay rent, still got to pay bills, right? That's massively stressful and almost not feasible past another 2 months. Most people are not paying rent this month. It's just real. Most people aren't because they've spent all their money on toilet paper and shit like that. For real, it's sad, but it's true. People fucking got crazy with shit like that. So if we're gonna do the impossible, let's do the impossible focused. Okay, because right now we're trying to kill a germ with a shotgun. Let's use a fucking laser. Get anybody that's going to come in contact with anybody that's immunocompromised needs to be tested. Period. That's priority number one, right? Test as many people that are in the compromised situation. Like the people that we test first when tests become readily available, which is disgusting that tests aren't readily available. There should be no fucking greater. There should be no more important thing right now, right? Once we test all the immunocompromised, the elderly people like that, we quarantine, and the rest of society needs to function. Because people talk about flattening the curve, we don't want to overextend the healthcare system, and I do have a degree in healthcare administration. Just put it out there. So we're trying to flatten the curve because if it spikes real quick, we overload our healthcare system, which is fucking disgusting. Because how much Americans pay for the healthcare system anyway? It's to be able to take any fucking thing we throw at it. We live in the only country in the world where we're afraid to fucking go to the doctor, even when we pay thousands of dollars a month for healthcare insurance. It's disgusting. Anyway, all their fucking tangent. So we don't want this huge spike to happen in the healthcare system. And I completely agree because that's a recipe for all sorts of people to die. I would hate to be a pregnant woman right now and have to think about delivering at the hospital. From what I understand, from the pregnant people I know, they're being told, don't come in for prenatals, don't come in for anything like that. Come in when you're ready to give birth. Fucking crazy. So we're trying to flatten the curve, right? Well, if the people that are most likely to be hospitalized by this are under quarantine, and we make sure to protect them really, really well, meaning the immunocompromised and the elderly, that will do a lot more to lessen the curve than sending college kids home to talk to their parents, who then talk to their grandparents after the college kids have been fucking crawling all over each other for months in college. Spreading this disease amongst them. We're operating off statistics right now that it makes it hard to even guesstimate. Like, that's the thing. We're making decisions off such incomplete data. So right now, everybody is sitting watching the fucking tickers, right? Well, out of confirmed cases, we have X amount of critical cases is the one thing that we always see. 15% of these people become critical cases. No. You don't even know that because we don't know how many people have the fucking thing.
Well, there's new studies coming out all the time. Like I just saw one the other night that they did studies off one of those cruise ships that a lot of people were infected. And they found out that the virus will actually last for like 17 days on a hard surface, which
I made a video on
at
that.
first they were saying like 2 hours, then it went to like 2 to 3 days, and now it'll last 17 days, which is fucking insane.
Wow.
Well, which makes social distancing even more of a fucking illusion.
It does, really. Yeah.
Think about it. Have you touched anything in the last 17 days that has been that somebody else could have touched or breathed on or sneezed on or coughed on that you didn't disinfect?
Yeah. I mean, myself personally, man, I carry Lysol around everywhere and some antibacterial.
I mean, I'm touching it right now. This desk, like, who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah.
That's the thing. I mean, it becomes much more of an illusion. And then when you consider the fact that, like, still in major cities we have mass transit systems working and the airlines running and everything like that. Come on now.
I said it before. I mean, we've talked about this in other podcasts, and I've said it before. Like, if we're going to get it, we're going to fucking get it. Like, that's just all there is to it. I completely agree with slowing the curve, however, so we don't, throw too many people in the hospital systems to where they can't take care of it, Absolutely.
I'm not talking about like, let's just go back to fucking the way it was and fucking like start having Roman orgies and shit like that. I'm talking like, let's fucking have some realism about this.
Oh, is that the way it was for you, man? I wasn't the way it was
for me.
damn,
I've been living life wrong.
I got to get on YouTube again.
But back to rebounding. You made some really good points, and I think that definitely very valid points. Like, we might not be here as a country in 6 months, and which is kind of crazy. And I've thought about that too a little bit. But I mean, a lot of people said kind of the same thing World War II because they left all the women home to take care. I mean, they built our ammunition. I mean, they made our clothes. They made all this stuff. you don't think that there's, necessity is the mother of all invention? You don't, I mean, do you think there's where there's a will, there's a way type situation with us?
I think it can be, but will is a way is not actually a plan.
Right. No,
for there to be something to happen, we need to have thoughtful plan with proper information.
Don't you think though, as Americans, I mean, we've been there before. We can do it again. I mean, I understand what you're saying.
We have not been there before. America in the past has been there before.
Okay.
America before 15th place trophies has been there before.
That's a good point.
America before Xbox raised our children.
That's a good point.
Has been there before. America before people started fucking licking toilet seats for likes on social media has been there before. We have not been there before. We as a species have the wealth of world knowledge in the palm of our hand, are inherently the stupidest motherfuckers yet. We may have we may have more intelligence, be able to recite more facts, but common sense is not common anymore. It's just fucking sense. And critical thinking is like a fucking superpower. I mean,
I hope that we can get through this and learn from it, though. There's so many fucking things. Like there's so many countries that we outsource our medication to. Like we're not even self-sufficient here in the United States.
Let me tell you something. If China decides to shut off our flow of antibiotics,
we're fucked.
Everybody dies.
Yeah. Yep. I was watching this documentary where this guy was talking about, he's like, I saw this coming years before this. He goes, Puerto Rico made like 90% of all the world's insulin bags. Mm-hmm. And when that hurricane or tsunami came through and wiped out Puerto Rico, the world had no fucking insulin bags. Like you couldn't find insulin bags. And it was like, how dumb is this that you have the whole fucking world's insulin bags, or most of them, being produced in one location that can be wiped out from a natural disaster.
Especially Puerto Rico.
I mean, no offense. I'm sure Puerto Rico is beautiful, but it's like, that's just the dumbest shit you ever heard.
Puerto Rico's America.
Yeah, but still, it's why have everything in one area?
No, totally. I understand what you're trying to say. Yeah, I know.
And we should be self-sufficient. Like, why are we outsourcing our medication? Things that we need. Like, if we're in war with somebody, if we're going to go to war with somebody, say something happens, but they make all of our medication, we already fucking lost the war.
The only state in the union that's 100% self-sufficient is Alaska. Mm-hmm. They get no federal funding from whatsoever. It's literally they're part of the union, but they 100% they take care of themselves. I'm
just saying people need to wake the fuck up and learn from this and change things so that if this happens in the future.
One of the videos that's coming out on the Alan Roberts, in my opinion, of course, channel, it's like the other channel I'm using to talk about this shit that I'm doing today is, what can we change after we come out of this? First of all, and this is just me talking shit, but I hope people that have watched my channel already know, like the smaller channel already know. At no point in time, like our rights should not be suspended for fucking anything. I mean, people. I see so many people saying like, well, to give up a little bit of freedom right now is blah blah blah. No. We still should choose. We should encourage highly people to fucking social distance. Yeah. We should make sure that people are. I agree. People need to have personal responsibility. Like here's the thing. Somebody knocks at my door, I'm going to talk through them through the fucking door. I'm not going to fucking let somebody in my fucking house or open the fucking door. Right. Like leave the package on the fucking doorstep and fucking, we'll sanitize it or whatever and fucking bring it in.
Yeah. But I set up my home gym the other day and I've had friends ask if they can come work out in it. And I'm like, listen, man, any other time I would be a fuck yes. But right now, no, I'm sorry. No one's coming over to my house.
Because people need to have personal responsibility.
Yeah.
We're worried about other people spreading the virus. I get that. But if everybody all of a sudden worried about themselves, that'd be great. Now, of course, Americans who lick toilet seats to try to fucking do the coronavirus challenge are not going to fucking do that.
I've seen that shit. I've seen that shit. People are retarded. You haven't seen that, Joel? Yeah.
Some people would argue that if those people get the disease, it's natural fucking selection. I mean, that's the thing. Like, death is a part of life, and we need to accept the fact that we are in the fucking midst of a global pandemic, and people are going to die. Yeah. As a newsflash. Fucking millions of people die from the flu every fucking year. 4 million people die from obesity every year. And yes, this could have a higher death toll than that. But if we're going to survive as a species, we can't sit there and watch the fucking death toll. We need to think about what we're going to do fucking next. I'm all for completely revamping our entire fucking government. I'm all for there's so many things like it's weird. Like when you get a little bit of following, people automatically ask you like, well, who do you vote for? Why the fuck you care? Who I vote for. Like people have become very interested in this with me recently. Who I voted for last election? Not somebody I wanted to vote for. Who I voted for the election before? Not somebody I wanted to vote for. Because I don't think that in an oligarchical state, in order to be elected to national office, you need to be a millionaire. It's like a prerequisite. It doesn't, you almost cannot do it. You need to be at least worth a lot of money or have people that have a lot of money backing you. And that's the fucking problem. Our government was set up to be for the people, by the people, and the average person cannot become a representative. They can't win a fucking race. I've started using a hashtag reelect nobody in 2022. The 2020 elections are already started. Like, the candidates are already fairly picked. But in 2022, we should reelect nobody. None. Not one sitting person. We've gotten to the stage where last night we fucking literally created another American budget. Like, last night there was a $2 trillion fucking stimulus package passed. $2 fucking trillion of money we don't fucking have.
Yeah, we're already in debt.
Yeah, I mean, that's not real money. It's monopoly money. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, if you can't produce a balanced budget, why the fuck are you running our money? If the average American cannot run on the deficit that the government runs on. What the fuck are you doing with our money? I mean, in reality, we as a people are very fucking stupid.
And on that note,
I think it's safe to say that there's a million different ways things can be handled. And, at this point in time, you just have to hope and pray that things are going to work out and continue to do your part.
Elon Musk, if you're out there, man, we're counting on you again.
Yeah, everybody needs to keep their faith.
That's the problem, though. That's the problem. We count on saviors instead of saving ourselves.
Yeah, I thought of that when you were talking about when people ask you who to vote for. People just want a leader or a savior so bad that it's like sometimes you just have to.
I'm not said it, man. I'll lead the revolution. Some shit goes south.
Cure this shit already, then, man.
I'm not even talking about that. It doesn't need to be a revolution. The people just need to realize. Well, that's really kind of a fucking crazy. People, you say you're kidding, but if people don't think that that's an actual functional fucking reality that could happen in the near future, they're kidding themselves. Yeah,
it could happen.
As soon as people start getting real hungry in this country, you trust on this. It could get fucking real crazy. Yep. That's why when people when people talk about like, well, we're going to reopen too early. It depends on what you're looking at, because I understand we need to. It depends on how we reopen. We are never, ever going to be what we were before this. People need to fucking accept it. Yep. The concept of huge fucking like movie theaters, I think, are gone. For real. All the movie companies are going to fucking just release them on demand. Yeah. We're going to become a much more isolated society from this. Yeah. It's irreparable. I mean, we are absolutely going to. Period. Yeah. There will be no more handshakes and hugs. I think in society that's gone. I really do. And for a good fucking reason, because we still had, even before this, we still had things like the fucking flu that killed billions of people every fucking year. It's just fucking moronic. I got like a personal bubble. I don't fucking like people going in it, but my wife, my kid, I don't even like fucking shaking hands at conventions that much, because like, what the fuck? I don't know what you just did with your fucking hand.
I think the change of pace that the world was on is already changed and is going to continue to change. And that's something that I actually like. Like, that's something I could take, that as long as we get through this and everything works out. And like I've said in many podcasts, like, it's not ever good that people are dying. But if you can take anything good away from it, I think things were way too fucking fast paced. People were way too focused on things that don't fucking matter. Just in my own life, like my own life has slowed down so much just in these last few weeks. And that portion of it, I actually love it. You can actually see what's important to you, your kids, your family, your pets, things that really fucking matter. And it's like, oh shit, that email I forgot to fucking reply to. So I'm going to wake up at midnight because I can't go to sleep because I'm thinking about it and send it real quick. Doesn't really fucking matter. And I think everybody's kind of seeing that now.
Well, here's how ridiculous and convenient society has gotten. Because the problem is convenience. Okay. If you just look at the obesity rates in our country, it means that we're lazy. And I'm sorry. I mean, I know that there are some people out there that are going to take that the wrong way. So please do let me explain. It means we're lazy about our food. It means we're lazy about getting things done. Because I know plenty of people that are highly motivated that are morbidly obese. I really do. A lot. But they're lazy when it comes to their food and their food choices, or they're lazy when it comes to getting help for their eating disorder, or because they just want to be told it's okay. Because getting help for an eating disorder is hard fucking work. it requires counseling and coaching and all sorts of shit. And that's one of the reasons my wife and I do what we do, because we're food addiction coaches and we help people learn healthy habits that will get them to a healthier weight, whether it's gain weight or lose weight, or if they have eating disorder, like they have binge eating disorder, and they're of a healthy weight, because that happens a lot. But we help them deal with that shit. But people inherently don't want to be told that they're lazy. They don't want to do the work on themselves.
People are too scared to struggle too. I mean, through struggle comes growth. That's the only way you can grow.
Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. And we in society want everything too convenient. Here's the fucked up thing. We're on a fucking like social distancing thing and everything like that. And yet Uber Eats, like one of the biggest spreads, I think, our food chain right now is immensely fast food, Uber Eats, DoorDash, Postmates, drive-through. These places are making a fucking killing. You know why? A huge portion of the fucking American public does not fucking cook their own food. Yeah. It's what's fucking ridiculous.
You know what's crazy? So I'm on this I just started a new program with a new trainer, and I'm eating 3,600 calories a day right now, which is a fuckload for me.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. But
for a cut.
Yeah,
but he is losing weight.
But I'm losing weight. I'm losing like a pound a day and 3,600 calories, but it's all clean. But the thing that's fucking nuts is like you can go to Outback and eat a fucking blooming onion that's like 3,000 calories or more. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, but when you talk about clean, people don't realize this because, like you said, people do not cook their fucking food anymore. Mm-hmm. But when you're talking about going through Taco Bell, like 3,600 calories a day isn't shit. But when you take that same fucking food and you put it in clean food like rice, chicken, lean hamburgers, bread, eggs, stuff like that, it's a fuckload of food. And people don't really realize like that's the difference. And it's like, think of all that, basically all the toll that's putting on everybody's bodies every day. Yeah. And it does come down to everybody just being lazy as fuck. Like nobody wants to get in the kitchen and do anything. And it's from a prepper's standpoint, like it's really not that fucking hard, people. Like I throw 4 pounds of chicken in a crock pot and let it cook for 5 hours one day with some taco seasoning. And that fucking 4 pounds of chicken will last me all week. I just keep it in a Tupperware in the fridge, grab it out whenever I want. I do the same thing with lean hamburger. It's not cheaper, that fucking hard.
It's so much cheaper, and you can make it taste however the fuck you want. The problem is people don't.
And I'm full all the time. Yeah. Like when I eat that bullshit, I'm constantly hungry. I can go to Outback and eat 5,000-6,000 calories, and I'm hungry 2 hours later. When I'm eating this eating clean. And 3,600 calories is a lot, but there's days where I have to force myself to eat that last fucking meal. I'm so full. Mm-hmm. You know.
Absolutely. I mean, it's like I hear all the time, like I get messages all the time, like, what do you do if you don't like vegetables? You realize you're a fucking adult and you eat vegetables.
Hey, I do superfood shakes. Anybody that doesn't like vegetables, I know it's better to eat the real deal, but superfood shakes at least get you by.
But at least you do something about it.
Yeah.
I mean, people are just like, I just don't eat vegetables. That's like saying you don't go to work, dumbass.
All right, so you got to have fiber too, right? So if you don't eat veggies, you got to do superfood shakes mixed with like some Metamucil.
Yeah.
I've never ate this much in my life, and I've never shit this much in my life, but I feel great.
Fiber's great for you. It is. It's great for you. But that's the issue. Like we're so inherently lazy, and nobody wants to be told that people are better than them. Like in reality, some people are better than you at certain things. I mean, like they're just as good. Everybody's good. No. You're a good person. You can be a great person. You can be a nice person. But if you're 400 pounds, your body is not good.
That's why you got to focus on your strengths too, right? Mm-hmm. Everyone's going to have their own strengths, Yeah,
everybody has their own strengths.
But you can work on everything. If you're 400 pounds, you got to do something about that.
Strengths are probably just
know your absolute limitations. I suck at a bunch of shit. I just don't fucking try to do it in public. Like my thing is like I'm not gonna give advice on shit I suck at. Yeah, don't pretend. That's fucking arrogant.
I always say I can do anything, I just don't like to.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I can figure anything out. I just don't like to.
Alan, man, we could talk to you all day, brother. And we definitely want to have you back on the podcast.
Absolutely.
I'd love to.
There's a lot of stuff we didn't even get to touch on, and you got a lot going on. But how can our listeners support you? I know you got a lot of channels and whatnot.
Right now, you can support me by going to Every Damn Day Fitness, either Facebook page or something like that, and you can download our 3 free workout programs for at home. One is body weight, one's band, and one has dumbbells. And you can download those and you can share them with all your friends, and you can encourage everybody during this time of isolation and social distancing to get a little bit of activity. If they can't get to a gym or get to their house or they don't have equipment, they can use one of these 3 programs for free. And I mean it for free, and spread them to everybody you can. And try to do your very best to stay a little active, get some endorphin release in your brain to help with your mood, so we can keep level heads about ourselves and make it through this crisis as a species and a people. You can, right now, like my wife and I are doing just fine here. Our business is doing good. A lot of our clients are either essential personnel and still working, and or realize that we oftentimes save people more money than what our service costs as coaches. Because most people come to us eating 6,000 calories, and we were able to manage their food bill down more than what our service is, So a lot of people are actually prioritizing our service over just winging it, especially in this time where, food prices like Uber Eats and DoorDash and stuff like that, the prices are going to soar. So we're doing just fine. So the support that I really, really want people to get from our company, Every Damn Day Fitness, because I'm not Every Damn Day Fitness. I always make sure, I'm Alan Roberts. Every Damn Day Fitness is a company that my wife and I own together, that my wife is the CEO of, that I just work at. But you can download the free workouts, disperse them to all your friends, and encourage everybody including yourself, to get a little bit of activity in every single day while we're cooped up and trying to manage, get a little bit of time away from the fucking TV screen and shit like that. Try to be good to each other. Make sure everybody stays healthy. That's how you can support us too. I really believe this is an issue that we're going through right now. That's a societal thing that we're more than happy to offer free workout programs to people to help them stay healthy and keep their mind and give them a little bit of distraction off shit. My wife is also giving some free yoga classes and stuff like that too. And I'm trying to put out as much content as I can to either try to get people to think or entertain them as much as humanly possible. And the support we need is for everybody to keep a rational head and decide that, society is worth keeping, even in the form it's going to end up being in, and not panic in the coming weeks. And let's make sure we group together as a people, be personally responsible for yourself, not to, let other people that you don't know that might be infected be it's not as far as I know, it's, again, it's so easily transmitted that people should do their own thing, but at the same time, we're not going to be able to function in society. So if you know somebody that's immunocompromised or elderly in your life, stay the fuck away. I personally am not going to be seeing my parents, and this really hurts me, but I'm not going to be able to see them for a long time because they're both very immunocompromised, and I would not want to run the risk of this. I probably won't be seeing them until we come up with some sort of vaccine, because it would kill both of them. But that is the sacrifices that we need to make as society, and that's what people can do to support. Myself, my wife, we call it the Damn Collective because her business is Damn Serenity Athletics, mine's Every Damn Day Fitness, and the coaching business is the Damn Collective. That's how you can support us, is try to be good to each other, try to get some activity in your life, try to keep a positive mental outlook, and don't panic.
And that activity, guys, that's not just for physical fitness. That helps your mental as well, especially when you're cooped up in a house all fucking day and you're on quarantine, you can't leave.
It gives you a mental break from what you got going on, and it does release some endorphins into your
absolutely
system. And endorphins help with happiness and everything like that. So if anything, there's people right now that are afraid and angry and all sorts of shit, and that needs a vent, or it's going to find other ways to vent,
For sure.
And we as a society can't afford the other ways that it might manifest.
Absolutely. Well, Alan, I appreciate you coming on the podcast here. It's definitely been a good one, covered lots of topics, lots of different points of view.
Yeah, I talk a lot.
No, you're good, man. I love it.
Give us a fuck for the road, Alan. We didn't get as many as I was hoping.
Give you a what?
A fuck.
Well, what the fuck you want, though?
Fuck.
I said fuck like 45,000 fucking times.
Well, guys, if you like this podcast, please like, share, and subscribe. If you are a dad who lifts, please check out our Dads Who Lift Facebook group, and you can join that as well. We have Dads Who Lift. We have a Facebook page called the Dads Who Lift Podcast, official as well, and IG. You can find this podcast on
SoundCloud, Spotify,
got it.
iTunes.
But no, guys, we do this shit for free. So please, all we ask for is a like and a share, 5-star review. We definitely appreciate your support. Other than that, Alan, you got anything else you want to throw in? Last word?
Oh, man, thank you guys very much. I really appreciate it, and you guys should end up with sponsors and shit like that, because you do a good job of asking proper questions and shit like that. I do like the fact that oftentimes when I'm on podcasts, sometimes it's like this big fucking suck off session. Like they're trying to like, oh, you're awesome. Like, fuck, you hate me. You know that. Like, half the shit that comes out of my mouth. Like, I mean, I think because I'm a real human being, like I don't have party lines. I'm an atheist, all sorts of shit. Like I get so many people being like, you should run for office. Like, I'm the most unelectable motherfucker ever.
I don't think that matters anymore.
Point taken. But I'm like, there's states in the union where I'm not even allowed to run for office because I'm atheist. So.
Well, I appreciate that, man. And we definitely try to do our best to keep everything authentic and real. And like I said earlier, that's one of my favorite things about you, is that you just put it out there and you can tell that you're genuine, you care about it. And I feel like we do the same thing going on with this podcast. So that's really all that matters. We want to put, our opinions and things that we're passionate about out there to other people, and hopefully we can help them. So
awesome. Thanks, Alan.
Awesome.
Thanks,
Cool, man.
Alan.
Safe out there, brother.
Yep. Take it easy.
See you guys. Talk to you later.
Y'all are beneath them speeches trying to air a grievance, but his lines are overhead, better check the air for clearance. Call the tower, this is ours, clear the heat, the air apparent. Really, I've never been better. Legacy, this is forever. All the more times I've been severed, I'm raising the bar, you can go ahead and measure. Think about time for a toast. Time that we welcome to go. Yo, we'll just leave it.
Thanks for tuning in to the Dads Who Lift podcast. Be sure to check back in next week, where Tyler and myself talk about how you can use this downtime, being stuck at home for this quarantine, to really focus on your self-improvement. You guys won't want to miss that one.
Legacy, this is forever. All the more times I've been severed, I'm raising the bar, you can go ahead and measure. Think about time for a toast. Time that we welcome to go. Yo, we'll just leave it. I think about time that somebody go get on that coat. You know I got all that anthem, come back, ain't what you call